about what you're doing here.
So I work in a wine store back home in New York, and I host tastings and such. So I figured I could do it here. Do private tastings, small, 6 to 8 people. Come to someone's house and just teach them a little bit about wine and have a good time. I think wine is, people are afraid of it, and I don't think it's something that people need to be afraid of. I don't think people need to think they need to buy a $50 bottle of wine to get a good bottle of wine. It should be a lot more approachable than it is.
Okay, now when I go to the wine store, I tend to choose it by the design on the label. I'm guessing that's the wrong way.
I mean, people do it. Like a nice design definitely helps, but if like there are brands where if you're thumbing through a magazine and you see their brand advertising in the magazine, their money's going to advertising. It's not going to winemaking.
Yeah.
So usually if I see something advertised, I avoid it at like all costs.
Okay. So can you tell me about the wine that we're drinking right now?
Sure. So what we're gonna do, don't drink it yet.
Okay.
We're gonna swirl it a little bit and get some oxygen in it.
Okay.
Because the oxygen opens up the wine.
All right, I think I'm getting a little crazy with my swirling. Okay.
No. Now we're gonna smell it. Tell me what you smell.
Grapes?
Grapes. They're in there.
They're in there.
All right, so you smell flowers, a little bit of floral notes, kind of like roses.
Yeah.
A little bit of dirt.
Dirt?
Dirt.
I guess.
There's some really nice, like, deep berry notes, dark berry notes.
I can feel that.
Now we're gonna try it.
Okay, now we're gonna drink it.
I like to smell it about 3 times. Just like, rule of 3, just to try and get everything you can.
So what does the smelling, does that add to the...
Well, you taste with your nose.
Really?
Yeah. Like when you're sick, you know how things don't taste as good? Because you can't smell them as well.
Oh, okay, so now I can drink it. It's good.
Yeah. So what I really like about Sangiovese is it's super, super light, but it has really big tannins, and this one doesn't have huge tannins, but it's still nice and dry. So it's that body, it's not gonna like make you full or anything, and it's super easy to drink. Like I'll sit down and watch an hour-long TV show with a bottle of Sangiovese, and like it just goes away.
It disappears.
Yeah, I don't know where it goes. The wine fair is good.
So how do you learn all of this stuff about wine?
Read.
It's not all about getting drunk.
No, I mean drinking's a big part. Tasting and your palate. It's your taste buds memory. So it's the same thing as like studying for a test. You have to like train your palate. And my palate isn't great. Like master sommeliers, they'll be like Sangiovese, without even seeing the bottle or anything.
Really?
Yeah, I printed out for everyone the master sommelier blind tasting sheet and what the grid they have to fill out to guess what the wine is.
Oh,
to
wow.
show everyone. Yeah.
So you're not there yet.
No, those guys are like dedicating years of their life to wine.
Okay, so how did you get interested in wine?
I'm a hospitality major at Ferris, and I was really big into beer too, craft beer. So I kind of this brand new wine store opened up, and I walked in, and I said to my boss now, hey, I'm a hospitality major back in Michigan. I really want to learn more about wine. Are you looking for any summer help? He sized me up and said, well, you're pretty big. You can move boxes. Come in on Tuesday. Don't be late.
And that's how you got your foot in the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we would do tastings every Friday and Saturday, and usually distribution reps come to do the tastings. So they'd get there early, and I'd be like, look, I need to like learn about this, walk me through this tasting, what should I be tasting, blah, 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 and I just slowly picked it up. And then my manager was really awesome, and I would just ask him questions, and he would answer them, and the internet is the most amazing resource ever, so.
Yeah, so it's a lot about taking other people's knowledge and then just...
It's like nobody becomes a master blacksmith, but without someone teaching them, It's the same thing, it's a trade.
Okay, so how do you like the hospitality program there?
I love it. I'm a senior now. I transferred here my sophomore year from a school in upstate New York, and I haven't looked back since, so I'm graduating in the spring.
Okay, and what do people get when they get a wine tasting with you?
So I'll have a group of 6 to 8 people, whatever, and we'll walk through. First we do a free consultation like what we did at Grunts.
Okay.
Where they'll tell me what they're interested in, we'll pick out bottles. and then I'll come to their house or wherever they want to meet, and we'll do a wine tasting, we'll do a wine class, we'll fill out wine tasting sheets, and whatever questions they have, I'll do my best to answer and try to just leave them more knowledgeable than when I came.
Okay. So what is it about wine that kind of draws you to it and makes you interested?
I really like just the industry as a whole, the restaurant industry, and just it's amazing how if I do a Pinot Noir, if I have a Pinot Noir in California, or if I have a Pinot Noir from Burgundy, it's the same grape, same DNA, it's gonna taste completely different.
Is there anything else that you think people should know about?
Don't smell the cork.
Don't smell the
Don't
cork.
smell the cork. So originally, why they would give you corks at restaurants wasn't to smell it. It was, let's say this is a $12 bottle of wine.
Okay.
Let's say it had a $200 bottle of wine label on top of it.
Oh, okay.
But the cork is still gonna say Di Majo Miranti. So when I serve it to you, I show you the cork so you know that it's the same as what the label is.
Okay.
And then if you inspect the cork, because if it's like moldy or something, like there's probably something wrong with the wine. But you're not gonna get anything from smelling the wine that you're not gonna get anything from smelling the cork that you won't get from smelling the glass.
Okay. So it's just kind of something that you don't need to do.
You look silly doing it.